That's why you need to really know God for yourself, and you need to know what is really for you. There are thousands of people applying to the same course, but it was enough for me to completely question my entire purpose.
This will try he's on the phone.
Hi guys, welcome to Natasha's Narrative. Yeah, it's been a little while since I filmed. Like, I'm really trying to get things together now because of exams, like, and I highly don't want to fail. So I'm going to try and keep on doing a lot of bulk filming so that I can just, like, quickly edit stuff and put it up during exam season and not have to, like, think about it. But anyway, so today what I'm going to be talking about is enabling versus being understanding. So the reason why I thought I'd bring up this topic is because I feel like I've talked a lot about, you know, toxic friendships, toxic relationships, and basically how it's the other person's fault and, you know, signs of that toxicity, but I haven't really talked about the part that some of us play in situations where we actually enable behavior, and just understanding, I guess, that thin or blurred line that can kind of creep up sometimes between being someone who is understanding and being an enabler. So to me, when I think about enabling behaviors, I'm basically creating an environment that allows whatever this person's doing, this toxic type of behavior, to fester. Like, I'm not really calling them out on that type of behavior. I'm not really doing anything to prevent it. And essentially that allows the behavior to grow most of the time. It really stays stagnant. What I've really learned is from life is, like, once you allow someone to do something to you once and you just kind of sweep it under the rug and you're like, oh, it's fine, they're more likely to do it again, and they're more likely to do it with a greater degree, a higher degree of, like, toxicity and pain. So we have to take some sort of accountability. So again, what does that look like? I think we need to make sure, when it comes to relationships, whether it's friendships or romantic relationships or family relationships, any type of relationship really, especially people that you're close to, that you call people out on when they're behaving in a way that's detrimental to you or detrimental to others, not allowing people's snide comments to kind of pass. Because again, like I said, what essentially ends up happening is you might not be outwardly condoning this behavior. You might not be actually saying this behavior is okay, but by not pulling them up on it and saying that it's something that, you know, you're not about, or it's something that you severely disagree with, you're allowing this behavior to continue and you're allowing this cycle to continue. Is it difficult? I think it depends on the person, to be honest. There are friends that I know I can talk to about and that's why let me hold in the shade. But there are friends I know I can talk to a lot more easily than others, about certain situations when I'm upset, and that makes things easier because then you can hold somebody accountable and you're not enabling them, you're not giving them that space to allow them to continuously do things that hurt you. But there are friends that are more difficult, and then I think it's one of those cases where you have to weigh up, like, is what they're doing really that bad that if they continue doing it, it's going to, you know, cause damage to your relationship? Or is it something that, like, you find annoying but can live with? If it's something that you can live with, then it's cool. If it's something that's really bad and you feel like you can't, you know, communicate with said person, I would suggest, like, maybe talking to someone in your friendship group, who might have a better way of you being able to communicate, you know, your feelings across, not in a way to gossip or to, you know, put that person on blast, draw them out or anything, but just to have a way to be able to communicate with that person, especially if you want the relationship to continue. But if you're in one of those places where it's like there's nothing you can do, your friends are also like, I don't think I can do anything, or you don't even have friends within the same friendship group and it's just a sticky situation, feel fine to leave that relationship. Like, I'm really not out here for toxicity, and I feel like some people, unfortunately, when it comes to their friendships, like they want it their way. They're not open to anything that is not what they want. And they just want suck ups. They want somebody who's going to bend to their every will, and I'm just not about it. So anyway, I said I'll talk about understanding as well, and I guess navigating that fine line. I think we as people sometimes have a difficulty with remembering that everyone has different experiences. People were brought up in different households, went to different schools, educated in different ways. Even your siblings, that you went to the same school as them maybe and have the same parents, like you are probably, you know, different in, well, of course, not even probably, you are definitely going to be different in some ways. So I think we have to keep that consciously in mind, and we have to be able to be willing to compromise on certain things and develop an understanding of that person and why they react in certain ways or why they do certain things, and that can make things more easy to understand. That doesn't mean that you're, you know, like I said, it doesn't mean that you have to enable toxic behavior. I think that's really bad. But I think having a deeper understanding as to why certain things trigger somebody or make somebody upset or why they react in a certain way helps to build a stronger friendship and helps you to have a better understanding of that person, and hopefully that will help to nurture growth. So I think we also have to obviously be understanding of people's situations, especially during, you know, the last year. People have lost family members, people have lost friends, people have had relationship breakdowns, lost jobs, blah blah blah. Like, people have been really going through a lot, and I think to be conscious of that as well and empathetic of that as well, and how sometimes when people are going through certain situations, they're not the best friend, they're not the best partner, they're not the best family member. But yeah, so making sure to give some grace for that time period, just so that they can kind of heal, allow them to get themselves back on the right track, allow them to, you know, become more of themselves, I guess, again. So I think it's important to like be there, be supportive, be understanding of the situations that they're going through, and understand that a lot of the hurt that they might be shoveling your way is not to do with you, but to do with the situation that they're currently in. I think is really key as well. Again, I feel like because of the grace, to just be, I guess, more lenient in a way, because there are things going on, high pressure situations or upsetting situations. So to be more lenient, I think, is really important as well. But obviously, if that type of behavior continues for months and months on end, again, you're not entitled to stay in any relationship with anybody. So definitely kind of bear that in mind and have a conversation if you feel like things are really getting out of hand. You know, I've been supporting this girl or this guy for months and trying to be emotionally supportive to them, and all I'm getting is backlash and blah blah blah. You have to be protective as well of your mental health, and you have to, yeah, you have to be protective as well of your mental health. But also, I think like calling people out, especially if it's been going on for a long time, is really important, just so that people know that, you know what, this behavior isn't acceptable. Like, yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm in pain, but these people did not cause me that pain. To Yeah, to be respectful to anybody, but especially to the people who normally have my back during difficult situations. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say on enabling versus understanding. Because I just felt like I had to bring it up because I used to have such a problem with being an enabler. Like, I'm even saying used to. I feel like I still partially am an enabler because I really, yeah, as I was saying, it's not even that I don't like confrontation or anything like that. Again, not that like I'm an avid lover of confrontation either. I'm not ready for beefs or anything like that. But at the same time, I think the issue with me is, I guess I feel bad, especially if someone's like, oh, like, I don't even know how to describe it. I think in situations, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. I think in situations where um that, like, a friend has really needed me, or like I know typically comes to me when they have certain issues, I find it hard to cut them off, even though, or to pull them up on certain toxic behavior or bad behavior that they've shown towards me, even though it would be not just beneficial for, yeah, even though it would be beneficial for them, as a person, let alone our relationship. So I think I find it difficult sometimes to do that. And it's definitely something I need to get better on, because at the end of the day, I'm not helping them by just keeping quiet and being like, oh, you know what, your behavior is okay. But I need to just, I need to just say what I have to say, man. Um, yeah, just say what I have to say and be honest, to be honest. But anyway, a lot of my friends that watch this video can really account for the fact that when they've really bugged me, I have really pulled them up on some stuff. Like, I am not afraid to lose friendships for the sake of my mental well-being. I really am not, because at the end of the day, you have to look after yourself to some sort of degree. You can't be able to, that's what I really realized. Like, I know this is a bit off topic, that like, for me to be able to pour into the world and to give the best of what I can, obviously accompanied with the Holy Spirit, but the best of what I can do, I can't be drained from people. I can't be surrounded in by relationships that are not healthy. I have to let them go. So I'm hoping that in the future I will get better at not being an enabler, and I think I have really improved in that, and just pulling people up when they upset me. And also I would hope that my friends would have the same ability to do so, um, for the sake of the relationship and also for our own personal growth as well. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say on like enabling versus understanding. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Social medias down below again. Some people have been asking me about like the next giveaway. I will do another giveaway. I have a number in mind as to when I'll announce the next giveaway, but I don't want to say it yet. I'll announce that like depending on another number, but I will announce another giveaway soon. I'm actually love doing giveaways, like I just find them really exciting. So yeah, I will definitely do another giveaway at some point, but for now, this is Natasha's narrative. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, and stay blessed, stay blah blah blah, stay blessed and stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Bye.